everybody, Amadorn here, and welcome back to the CentriCraft server. Hope everything is going well for you today. I'm doing fine. Today I'm going to be working on the filter system and the hoppers for the bulk storage system that is this right over here. When I was building this, I ran out of hoppers because it takes a lot to feed into all of these chests. And I got to about here and I ran out, and I didn't even get to do like the trail at the top or the hoppers or the filters up top, so I need to do that. But before I can do that, because I'm like really low on iron, I know there's some right there, I need to get a lot more iron because this isn't going to be near enough. Oh yeah, and I've been working on walls. See? But let's go ahead and head over to the shopping district. I picked up a couple of shulker boxes from my system, and I've got some diamonds with me, and we're going to go hit the iron trading shop in the shopping district. Now, to get up to our portal up there, first we need to push this little button right there, because that opens our door that is hidden. Go through here, and then we sneak through the grass over here, push the button on this side, and it closes up the door. Yeah, so each of the stairs is going to get one of these little entryways. There's going to be a button so we can get in and out fairly easy, because yeah, there really isn't any way. I mean, once I get these walls done, that's going to be really the only access way to the inside, unless we do something from the top, which we might. I did put in this dark oak tree right here with some grass and stuff around it, and we're probably going to do that for most of the plaza out here. I have a lot of terraforming to do in order to clean all of this up, and so that it doesn't look just like sit down here in the middle of nowhere. So we'll get onto that eventually. It's kind of a low priority thing right now, but let's head over to the shopping district and grab some stuff. Yeah, that one's empty, that one's empty, that one's empty, empty. Here we go. 1 diamond for 3 stacks. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5 over here, and 5 over here, and that will collect all of this iron for us. Okay, so there's that, and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and grab one more set here from across the top. There we go. So that gives us 2 full shulkers of iron. There we go. Alright, and it's nighttime over here. Let's go ahead and head back home. Alright, so we got some chests and we got some iron. Let's make hoppers. And I will go ahead and grab what I do have here. Honestly, not sure this is all going to be enough. Okay, so there's my hoppers. Then we're going to climb up, fall off, because of a skeleton. Okay. Now that we've got that taken care of, let's go down here and see where we need to start with our hoppers. There we go. Dum, dum, dum. Boom, boom, boom. Hopper, hopper, hopper. There's that. Okay, we're gonna have to go up top to get the hoppers up there. Okay. All right. Why won't you let me put that in there? There we go. And we'll do the same over here. And there we go. Alright, so we have hoppers all the way in there. Oh, we got a couple over here that we need to do. Try not to fall off. Alright, so let me finish these hoppers and we'll be back in just a second. So I've got all the hoppers to each chest set up all the way down through the bulk storage system, including the chests over here that I don't really have anything in. So these down here are just basically going to be overflow chests until I need them for something specific, and then I can set up the filters for those. Now we are going to have a bit of a problem here as I try to maneuver this hopper chain around this water stream. So I may need to raise this up and then put filters basically and put my filter hoppers down along here. Let's see what we need to do there. I used some extra hoppers to pull basically the line up to this area here. So my filter line is actually going to be right along here. I put these blocks in temporarily so that I can apply my hoppers my filter hoppers correctly. So whoops. No! That's not good. Well, fortunately it didn't destroy a whole lot. We probably should go sleep. So we ended up adding in some extra hoppers to basically bring the line up over to here, so our filter stream will be in line here. This means that this water stream can be redirected to feed into the system over here somewhere. That way, it all works out. Now, we will need to raise this up a little bit because we're going to have to put in some redstone in order to have the filter system. Alright, so I'm going to put these in here temporarily. We'll end up tearing these out and using them for our redstone system. We may actually change this up a little bit, drop this down. We'll see here how this works. Okay, so we need that. No way to get around. That. And in there. Into that. So these hoppers are going to be our filter hoppers. I think I'm going to leave these wooden platforms there so that if I need to later on, I can come up here and change the filters. Into there. And one last one. Alright. And we'll do that. There we go. Now let's go ahead and take these out. So yeah, I've just realized that this hopper system here is in the way of the redstone that is required to manage the filter system. So I'm going to have to redo this, or at least, yeah, I'm going to have to redo this a little bit and change it out so that I can get everything I need to in there and still dump into all of these hoppers. Yeah. Okay, so I've had to do some redesign. I've kind of had to move things around to see if it'll all work. I've got my filter items in there. Actually, that's not my filter items. Those are sea lanterns for some reason. Filter, there we go. And those are filter. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Not the sea lanterns, the filter items. Okay. So we got cobblestone in here, and cobblestone is what's supposed to go into these chests down here. This should not filter, should not have cobblestone in it. So if we put cobblestone and let's say that stuff in there, the cobblestone should go down, and then what isn't cobblestone should come into here. Okay, here comes iron. And we'll just let this run until it goes through everything that I threw in there. Now I did put in the cobblestone first. There we go. We got our iron, we got our granite. We got some more iron coming through. I don't see any cobblestone as of yet. Now the question is, did the cobblestone go down into the chests, or is it stuck in these hoppers up here somewhere? Can't remember how much iron I put in there. Must have been quite a bit. And if this works, then we can go ahead and set up all of the rest of them. Alright. So that part worked. Now, the real trick is to check and see where our cobblestone went to. It's not in any of those. It's not in any of those. So it must have went into the chests. Let's go ahead and double check all the way down here. So it looks like our cobblestone got stuck down here because of some of the stuff that we had in here. So we're going to do one more test. We're going to get rid of these things. I think what we might do is so because of the way that I've got these chests set up, what's going to happen is the hopper is going to they're going to flow down these hoppers until the hopper fills up with cobblestone. In order to do this test properly, I want to basically empty out everything I have on me and get a whole bunch of cobblestone to take up. So let's do that and we'll check. We know that it filters out the stuff that we don't want it to send down. So the filter itself is working. It's just a matter of does the stuff we want, does the stuff go where we want it to? Alright, let's pop up here. Okay, so it is going into the chest at the moment. So I think this will still work. What won't happen though is this chest won't flow down to this chest and this chest and so on and so forth, which is perfectly fine for me. I'm cool with that. So this chest will fill up, and then what'll happen is items will end up in the hopper, and then they will and then once this is full, they'll pop up to the next chest. And it looks like it's going to fill this one up before it moves on to the next one, which is also perfectly fine. So I'm going to take a few minutes here and I'm just going to see what happens here with this hopper and make sure that everything's working the way I expect it to be, and then I'll be back. Okay, so it does look like everything's working the way I expected to do with this setup. So it will take a little bit of redoing some of the other hoppers. So what's going to happen is the items will come in to do this here. They will filter into through the system. If it matches what the filter is supposed to allow through it, then it'll come down and filter into these chests. Now, what it'll do is it'll fill up this chest first, then it'll fill up the filter, then it will fill up this chest, fill up the filter, fill up this chest, fill up the filter, and so on and so forth until it comes into this one. And it'll work that way all the way down. When this is full, what'll happen is any of the items will filter across and go into the overflow system. At least that's the way it should work. Alright, so let me grab my materials and go ahead and finish putting the rest of this together. And then we will come back when I have that all done. Alright folks, we are back and I have all of the filters set up. I have the hopper chain set up. And this should work. The only thing I'm not entirely sure about is the overflow. I'm not, since I'm not going to have any filters in those, I don't know if it'll work properly. We'll find out, I'm sure. But I feel like I've probably run out of time for this episode. I've had a few issues with skeletons and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. My name has been Emmerdorn. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Goodbye.